Here so. Yes, we are live.
We're live, cool.
Okay, we are live from Devoxx UK 2025. I'm on the expo floor here with the one, the only, the amazing, the inimitable, the legendary Dr. Heinz Kabutz. How are you?
Well, thank you.
Good, thank you. Pleased to be here. For those of you in the chat, you might hear that there's a bit of a commotion going on. Is it lunchtime? Did we choose to
Not
do this?
yet. No.
Is this just like the pause between?
It's a break.
Okay.
It's like a 10-minute break, and then they're going to go away.
Hopefully you can all hear us. But if you can, that's okay. I mean, my audience has been trained to expect absolutely nothing in the way of audiovisual quality or content.
That's good. I mean, look at this handsome guy over there.
Yeah,
look at that
he's
guy.
looking at a mirror image. He just pointed at himself, people. No, I'm really happy to see you. It's been a hot minute since you were just.
It's been a while since I saw you.
Yeah, well, that's my problem.
So the last time I saw you was at Devoxx in Belgium.
Last year?
No, the year before.
Oh, yeah.
23. And what happened
24.
was...
No, 23. Yeah.
23. What happened was I went for a run, and then I popped on for breakfast.
Right.
And you were there, and we started talking about sea turtles.
Oh, we did, yes.
About sea turtles.
Yes, and now we trade sea turtle stories.
And at some point, I looked at you and I said, Josh, we better get going to the conference. And you said, oh, I'm not going. I'm going home, whatever. You were leaving.
Yeah.
But I had to go. I had the first talk.
Yeah. Did you make it?
Well...
It's been a year and a half. I've been dying to know.
I did, but just.
Only just. Hey, that's better than most softwares. Software engineers.
No, because and on the way there, because then I rushed upstairs, got myself showered, got ready to go, and as I was going down, I was trying to call an Uber, but there were no Ubers because there was a strike. There was a transport strike.
And there were Ubers, but they were contested. There was contention.
High contention.
Yeah.
And on the way down, I see this Dutch guy, and I say, "Hey, are you going to Devoxx?" He says, "Yes." I said, "Can I get a lift with you?" He said, "Oh no, our car's full." So I see these bastards drive out, 3 guys in a car, in Tesla, lots of empty space, and they just say, "Oh," and then off they go. So I exactly. It's like, what the hell? I mean, come on,
rude.
Don't be like that. Be so Dutch. I mean, come on, seriously. So anyway,
did you speak to them in Dutch, or
Oh, just come on, are you going to Devoxx? Like, yeah. Do you have space? No. Okay.
Pointing, gesturing to all the space, And
I'm the speaker, right?
That's insane.
So
yes.
Eventually Uber comes. Eventually, after some time, and I let Stefan know. I said, "Look, I might be a bit late," but I got there with about 2 minutes to go before the talk. And Stefan's like freaking out. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I say to him, what are you talking about? There's still time to get a coffee. Like,
exactly.
There's plenty of time.
I can compile 2 Graphium native images in this time.
What are you talking about?
Plenty of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you made it. That's all that matters. That's the end of that
story. But that was a CTO, so be careful with Josh, right? Don't talk to Josh.
Wait, there's got to be more to that sentence.
No, don't talk to Josh, because Josh will get you talking about sea turtles.
Oh, right.
And you'll miss your talks. You'll miss everything you're supposed to do.
I know, but do you regret it? No, surely not.
But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed talking to you.
Sea turtles are, we both agree, turtles, just, they didn't ask for any of this. They've just been there doing their thing.
They want to do their thing.
Like the sands of time,
That's it.
Yeah. Anyway. And you see them on your morning constitutions, right?
No, they're quite rare.
Right.
Very rare.
And I just sold, but I had a home in Hawaii. And
why did you sell it?
We'll get into that. It's just reasons.
Reasons, okay.
Concern for the future, And anyway, we sold that place, and we love turtles. We'll go back to Hawaii, of course. Yeah. It's just the thing I loved about it was that you could cross the street and there was this
turtle nest.
They're just hanging out in the water there, and they're huge over there. They're like these tables.
It's not about the baby sea turtle.
No, wait, the one that you have to go down in the rocks.
No. A while later, hey, how's it going? A while later, I saw a baby sea turtle swimming around the bay just below our house. It's small, tiny like this.
Yeah.
Too cute.
Love it.
Amazing.
So if turtles are really smart, and I think if they were
I don't think they're that
programmers,
smart.
well, you're
No,
not
they're
making
not
this.
smart.
You're making the segue really.
No,
Yes,
they're not smart.
much
No,
harder than it needs to
they're
be.
really dumb. They're really dumb.
Well, that doesn't help me at all. You got to be like, the first rule.
They've never invented a rocket ship. They don't know how to program Java. They're stupid. Come
The
on.
first rule of improv is yes and.
No,
And
they're stupid.
And so what I was gonna say was if there were programmers, they'd use Java. So let's talk about that. But
No,
no,
they wouldn't. They would use Logo.
they'd use PHP,
They
right?
use Logo.
Nah,
Come on, they use Logo. Come on, man.
Logo re-implemented in PHP. So let's talk about this is Devoxx UK. This is principally a Java show. What do you reckon you're going to be talking about?
I think I'm talking about concurrency.
The structured concurrency stuff, or just regular Java util concurrent,
yeah,
or virtual threads,
concurrency.
or
yeah. So what I did was I dug into. You might have heard people say that don't write your own synchronizers, use what's there. So don't write your own blocking queues, don't write your own semaphores, use what's there.
Okay.
Okay. Why?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm waiting
Why shouldn't you write your own? Why shouldn't you write your own thread pools and stuff like that?
One imagines because it's hard to get right and persnickety under contention.
Yeah, well, okay, but I mean, we're smart. We can do it, right? It's not
Says
that hard.
you. Speak for yourself, sir.
No, we can do it. I mean, it's
muggles
not that hard. The problem is that if you write your own, you're not going to have that many people using it.
You're not going to what?
Have that many people using it.
Sure. Besides yourself.
Besides yourself, exactly. And it's a numbers game. The more people use your code, the more chance you'll find the bugs.
One imagines, yeah.
Yeah.
One supposes.
So if you get no bug reports for your code, you're not a good programmer. You've written useless code nobody uses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So therefore, by using the existing classes Java util concurrent, you are using code that has been used by millions of Java virtual machines around the world, which gives you a higher probability that the bugs have been found and solved.
Sorted out, yeah.
Yeah. So now, one of the things that I started doing is to look at the. Oh, there's a comment from someone.
Oh yeah, hi.
We've got a listener.
Yeah, we've got 85 right now. Look at that.
How the heck do you find 86 people listening to this?
Well, of course.
That's crazy.
Hi.
Hey guys.
Saludos desde London.
So cool.
London.
Gee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any Hoozleby.
I thought you were just putting my leg here.
No, they're nice. They're really good. They won't bite. And actually, we're doing this right. This is actually fairly early on in the day, so it's early enough still that a lot of the Americas won't be up, but
sure.
or at least not.
Or not sleeping yet.
Right. They're sleeping surely. It's only 5 hours difference from the East Coast.
Oh yeah, true.
But they're probably just milling about having their coffee.
Yeah,
and Europe is just getting underway as well. And the only ones that won't be actively tuned in.
Thanks for listening to us.
Well, yeah. Thanks for coming.
Back to the story.
The turtle one or the concurrency one?
Which one do you prefer?
I honestly, I don't know where we're going with this one, but I like both. Let's
go back to the concurrency one.
Concurrencies, yeah, it's good.
So the idea is that if you study what's there, first of all, you'll know better what to use. What's the right class for what you're trying to do?
Right.
And secondly, if you need to write your own, you'll know how to do it.
Right. Okay, that's good idea. Once maybe.
So
you can appreciate why somebody else is better.
I spent a lot of time looking at these classes. I started with array blocking queue.
Yeah.
Now, it looks very simple, array blocking queue. It's just an array. You make a blocking queue around it, a single lock. No big deal.
Surely.
But I decided to record a course on it, which I thought would take about, 20 minutes. I mean, 20 minutes is a lot.
Yeah. Well,
it ended up taking 4 hours.
So I take it
4 hours in array blocking.
I take it that wasn't in the editing room in Premiere, but it was actually in the content itself.
The content itself.
Okay.
Actual content.
Okay.
Actual content. And I was really surprised because it is a lot more complex and involved than I thought.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, let me do something else which is easier. Copy and run array list and copy and run array set, also quite easy. And again, those took 4 hours to record. Not to record, the final product.
To get the code.
To actually look at it properly. There are a lot of software in there. And then I decided to look at link blocking queue and link blocking deck. And whilst looking at link blocking queue, I found errors in array blocking queue.
Errors in array blocking queue?
Yes.
Oh.
Which I fixed.
Oh, is that in 24 or 25?
That fix would be in 20, might be 20, I think it's definitely 24, might be in 23 as well, I'm not sure, but it's in 24 for sure.
Oh, so this is another reason why you should upgrade. I always tell you, upgrade.
It's a very low probability bug, so it's a bug that won't happen.
But it's a bug nonetheless.
It's a bug nonetheless. And then I found another bug in concurrent skip list map,
right?
Which I discovered whilst looking at link blocking queue.
You discovered another bug while trying to find another one. You discovered one bug in the course of
link blocking queue, and I found bugs by looking at that. I found bugs in concurrent skip list map, so I fixed those as well. And then.
So is your talk going to be like, I found bugs in the JDK and you can too, or like?
No,
I don't know that most people will be able to.
If you look close enough, you can. But and then when I was doing I did for the third course I did. These are like really intense courses, very detailed.
Yep, which I'm a big fan, by the way. At one point, you gave me carte blanche access to that catalog, and I went through a lot of them. Those are, way above my head in some cases, but I really like them.
I remember that, yeah. And so with the third one, I did link blocking queue, link blocking deck, and I actually found 5 bugs in link blocking deck. 5.
5 in link blocking queue?
Deck.
I don't know that I've ever used link blocking deck.
Exactly the point. You've proved my point.
Okay, well.
No one uses link blocking deck.
Yeah, I don't even, fair.
No one.
Thank you.
Because no one uses it, you use it. Really? Yeah, we're recording. So Gonzalez over here.
I was thinking to use it like.
Well, you can. No, the bugs are not very serious bugs. They are small things.
Sure.
Which you probably won't encounter.
Well, so wait, but is the point that a problem in a class in the freaking JDK doesn't get enough coverage, and therefore you should write a class by yourself?
No.
How would that be better?
So what you want to do is to use those classes in the JDK, which are used by a lot of people. I've not found any bugs in link blocking queue.
Okay.
Or in concurrent hash map.
I use concurrent hash map. I'm going to use it I'll find a reason to use it in half an hour.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's glorious.
I'm not saying there are no bugs in it, but I've not found any bugs.
Yeah. Or at least they don't leap at you.
Well, I've not found.
Yeah.
So basically, what you want to do is to take the class which are most used, and find and use those. Don't use those that nobody uses.
For didactic purposes, we should do that. But for the rest of us going to production,
use the classes that everybody else uses.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. So 2 tracks. Dr. Kabutz, the rest of us.
No. For me as well. I mean, I'm rather going to use the classes that everybody uses than to use classes that nobody uses.
You would rather?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course.
Oh, that's a relief. Okay.
The thing is, as I said, none of the 5 bugs were they were not serious bugs.
Yeah.
But take, for example, Vector. Hey there.
Doctor,
are you?
We are live.
Hello.
James Ward.
Are you James Ward? Oh,
Dr. Kabutz.
You're coming to Treat this year, Maybe. Maybe next year.
Yeah. Would love to.
You want to join the conversation?
Should I?
Yeah, well, I don't have a third mic. That's not the problem.
But
can you folks hear him?
This James Ward.
It's James freaking Ward. It's the middle name. Yeah. Well, we'll have him on the show in just a bit here. Yeah, that was painful. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Okay. So anyway, use the. Look at that. There's the other doctor. Dr. Venkat Subramaniam just strolled in. So it's
So use the classes that are very commonly used.
right.
So take, for example, Vector. Okay.
Vector,
Use Vector.
the old one from Java 1 or the new Vector API.
No, the old Vector. from
Okay,
Java
I've used
1.0.
it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The old list.
Did you know that in Java 1.0 there was a visibility bug in Vector?
When you say visibility, what do you mean, like a package, public, private?
No, like a thread wouldn't be able to see an update.
Oh, dirty reads, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know. I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I don't doubt
I
it.
discovered it like last week,
30 years hence.
a long time ago. And then they in Java 1.1 they introduced the race condition into the Vector.
Well, I mean, I thought
In
that
Java 1.4 they
right.
fixed the race condition and they fixed the visibility. They introduced the deadlock.
A deadlock.
Yeah.
We can't have anything nice.
They fixed that in Java 7, the deadlock. Then they introduced a new type of deadlock into Java 8, and it's been there ever since.
But in Vector, which nobody's meant to be using anymore, right?
Why not?
Wasn't that the synchronized slow list that list?
It's synchronized. It's a thread-safe list.
Yeah.
If you need a thread-safe list,
You don't just use collections.synchronized list.
that has the same deadlock.
Is what?
It has the same deadlock.
Same deadlock?
Yeah.
Oh, well now I feel more I feel more compelled to want to root out that bug. Yeah.
Well, it's a tricky bug to solve because basically we had so many issues with using Vector. I don't know. What issues did you have?
Oh. Somebody else is
Pink
speaking.
came out.
Well, there's a presentation going on in the background here.
Yeah, they've got a microphone, like
Yeah.
a sound
Well,
system.
Yeah, we should.
Anyway, so basically the like I'll give you very easily the deadlock possibility. The two deadlocks I saw. One is actually logged as a bug.
Right.
If you have two threads calling, how does it work now? You have a vector. There's something on. If you have a vector.
Pink Emma says that she had missing inserts, real-time 3D graphics.
Missing inserts. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I've not seen that.
Well, you wouldn't because they're missing. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you might want to use concurrent link queue for stuff like that. I don't use Vector myself.
Yeah, because it's 2025.
I normally use if I need something that's like a list, but which is thread stuff, I just use concurrent linked queue.
Yeah, that does a great job too.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. I mean, we are, and then of course, above and beyond that, there's the Eclipse collections and some really good supplementary libraries. But I've always found 80% of what I need is in the JDK proper these days.
Yeah.
It's a good library.
I'm interested about that missing inserts.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Well, okay. Before you start looking into it, so people are going to go see your presentation.
Yeah.
They're going to learn all about the nuances of the different types and under this contention of concurrency.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's going to be amazing.
At the end, they're going to never want to write Java code again.
Okay. I shall look forward to seeing that. I can't wait for the recording as well.
Thanks, Josh.
Doc, where are you on the internet? Do you want to be found? And if so, where do people find you?
On javaspecialists.eu.
That's your world famous multi-million newsletter from 25 years.
I've just got one new country on there.
North Korea?
Tanzania.
Oh, really?
Tanzania, yeah.
Ah, congrats.
Just signed up yesterday.
That's so cool.
Yes.
And that's you came from South Africa.
I'm from South Africa.
Cape Town, right?
Yeah. So I've got most countries, of 156 countries.
There's only 200 odd countries, so that's
So I'm still trying to get into the Vatican, Greenland, and North Korea. I don't want to be there. I mean, that's the real problem anyway.
I mean,
I'm trying to get out of the United States, get out of this one.
Okay. Anyway, everybody.
I'm joking.
Thanks for
Josh.
hanging out.
Thanks for joining. Thanks, Pink Camera.
For the great insight.
Interesting question. I wonder where you have insert.
Yeah. Okay. Open source. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.